Hello. Oh my gosh, it has been a minute since I've done a video from my home here in Sedona with this view. I've missed this view, and today I'm talking about power, and it's so appropriate to have this view with Cathedral Rock in the background because it's a vortex. And the vortex here, they are centers of power, right? And they amplify and they activate, they amplify whatever is going on. And so, hey Ruth, great to see you. Hey Jesse, hello, hello. Please feel free to say hello in the comments and chat with me as you're here. I love having you here. So today I'm talking about power, and I'm talking about power because it's come up multiple times today where I'm in conversation with someone and like there's an issue or a trigger regarding personal power. And a lot of us, like especially those of us who are conscious and aware, we like to think like, oh, I'm empowered, I'm free, I have agency, I could do this, I could do that, I feel pretty powerful, I feel pretty empowered. And most of the time we're only accessing a percentage, a tiny percentage of our own power, because most of us actually fear power. We fear our own power. And Jen, what are you talking about? What do you mean by that? And so I'm going to give you all a few examples of how it is that we fear our own power. And the first one is most of us, especially, and here I'm speaking to the spiritual entrepreneurs, and I've talked about this before and it bears repeating. Most of us want to be good. We want to be good. We want to do the good things. We want to exist in communities and show everyone that we're good. We want to show like, hey, I'm a really good mom. I'm a really good daughter. I'm a really good, teacher. I'm a good business owner. I'm nice. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That has been our conditioning. It's been to be good, not necessarily to be powerful, especially for women. For women, it's like, if you're powerful, that means that you're abrasive. If you're powerful, that means that you are a bitch. If you're powerful, that means that like no man is going to want to be with a woman who is very powerful, right? We have all of these stories around power. And so we unconsciously, so that we can be accepted by society, so that we can have more acceptance, go the route of being nice. Go the route of like, okay, what's going to be good? What's something that I can do that's going to make people like me? We go the route of like, what if people don't like me? And this is a subconscious programming, right? Like this isn't something that we do consciously, but that subconscious programming eats at our energy. It eats at our energy and it eats at our power ultimately. And so some of the ways that especially spiritual entrepreneurs, like healers, those types of folks, a lot of the ways it's like we've got the heart chakra activated. We have like heart chakra and up activated because we deem these points to be good. And then the lower points, like our root chakra, our desire for money, our sacral, our like sexual energy. Like, ooh, can we be sexual and be spiritual at the same time? Can we? Right? There's so much shame hidden in that. And then, our solar plexus, like our will center. I'm ashamed to admit that I want power, that I desire power. I'm ashamed of my sexuality, whatever that looks like for anyone. Like there's a lot of shame with sexuality. As a woman, like even, can I be sexy and still be seen as intelligent? Like I was on a call with a client, and it was so funny. It's like, they're like, well, just don't expect so-and-so to look that way and still be able to like activate someone so strongly, or still be able to be so good at what they do in their work if they're pretty or if they're sexy. Where did that come from? Right? What are we giving ourselves permission to have? What are we giving ourselves permission to be? And like, oh my God, God forbid you're a spiritual entrepreneur and you talk about money and you desire money and you want to make a shit ton of money and you want to make a lot of money. Then like, oh my gosh, all you care about is money, right? And here's the thing. It makes sense. It makes sense that we would feel ashamed of this ashamed of, because like sexual energy is like some of the most powerful energy that there is. It is the energy of creation. It's the energy of creation. It creates human beings. It's the energy of like, you know, the birds and the bees, pollination. Everything in nature exists because of sexual energy. And we are taught in this culture to shame it. We're taught in this culture, like it's either you're good, right? It's the virgin whore dichotomy. I could talk for hours and I can't because I have to go to something soon. And so there's a lot of shame for most of us locked in like our sexual energy and sexual expression. And so we don't own the power that is that. We don't own it in a healthy way. We don't own our desires for money because we don't want to be seen as greedy. We don't want to be seen as greedy, right? That takes up energy because each time you're denying something that you actually want. I want to have nice things. I want to make a lot of money. Deny it. And so you're just like, okay, like, let me just prove to everyone that I don't actually want that. Let me just overgive. Let me just be a martyr. Let me just make sure that no one thinks that I'm selfish because I'm terrified of like being seen as greedy because I actually want money, but I'm too afraid to go for it directly because I don't think it's good. All of this energy spent in covering it up. All of this energy spent in like covering up the shame that you have around like owning your own sexual expression, right? All of this energy like spent not owning the fact that you desire to be powerful, that you desire to be significant, that you desire to have a legacy, that you desire to like do big things in the world. And so we hold back and we're just like, oh no, I'm going to be too much for people. I'm going to be too intense. And meanwhile, like we're only functioning with a portion of our genius because we're too afraid to unlock the rest of it. Because we're too afraid to confront ourselves. We're too afraid to confront who we are and our real desires. Because we, on some level, in some way, shape, or form, have been conditioned that what it is that we desire is wrong or is bad. And so we just tuck it away and are in avoidance of it. And it's just like, okay, I can just be here. I can just be here. And here's okay. Because I'm being good. And I'm good. I'm good. But what if we really let ourselves be powerful? What if we really let ourselves like live big? What if we really allowed people to see us in our full expression and our full intensity? Would people get scared? Maybe. Not your people. Right? And so being in this energy of I'm going to be someone, but it's not really myself, so that other people feel more comfortable around me is bullshit. It's like mediocrity and settling in another form. It's being martyr and not allowing yourself all the bigness that you could be and like denying others the bigness of you. And that's, you want to talk about selfishness? That's selfishness. You want to talk about like manipulation? People think that, you know, people with power, they're evil and they're manipulative. And like we have seen examples of power gone terribly wrong in this culture and in this world. We have. I'm not denying that. And that's not like good people owning more of their own power, having more power means more good things. More power only amplifies who you are. And with so many distortions around power, it's not supporting you. It's not supporting the people around you. It's not supporting your mission. It's not supporting the impact that you get to have in this world. You being in your bigness does. You being in your full self-expression does. You owning your intensity and like delivering that to the world. That muchness, that too muchness. Like, yes, 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 yes. That is what the world needs. That's like when you be that, that's what people want to get around. And that's you in your own power, in your own healthy power. Had to touch on this today. I've got to run. Love you all. Share this video if you liked it. Tag people if you feel like they need to listen to this. And here's to you and your power. Mwah. Bye.